Hey guys, with Prismatic Evolutions just around the corner, about to release in the US, I think it's really important that we take a step back and I give some words of caution today. So I want to just kind of prepare you for what's about to happen in January and February. If you're new or old in the hobby, I think this will be interesting to you. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I hope you all had a happy new year. Hopefully you got some Pokemon cards in your stocking or maybe pulled something awesome from a pack that a loved one gave you. Love to hear about it, by the way, if you did. I'm in the middle of working on a recap video for Pokemon investments of 2024. It's taking me a while to put together, so I thought I'd come to you with kind of a simpler, faster video, but I think this is very useful information, whether you're new or old in the hobby. And hopefully a good reminder if you're getting caught in the hype cycle right now. So obviously we got Prismatic Evolutions coming up real soon. January 17th is the release date. You've probably already seen this article from PokeBeach that revealed this back in November 1st, but these dates hold true. The ETB is coming out January 17th, along with the binder collection, the poster collection, the sticker collection, and then less than 3 weeks later, something like that, the mini tins come out along with the surprise box. And then another month later, we'll have in March 7th, we will have the booster bundle. So, and then finally there will be this little accessory pouch in April 25th. It sounds like we're going to have some other stuff May 16th and some other stuff September 26th. Bottom line, there's going to be a continued release of this product over the coming months. But especially these first couple of months, you're looking at January 17th is the big date and February 7th is the big date. So just keep in mind when this comes out January 17th, this is not all the products that are coming out. That's very important. I think what gets released is going to get swallowed up very, very quickly. The hype for this set is off the charts. Right now, Elite Trainer boxes are pre-ordering for $128 on TCG Player, which is absolutely insane to me. Guys, this is over $14 a pack. It's like $14.50 a pack. That's crazy. For a brand new set, really crazy. My suggestion would be if you can find this on release day or around release in that first couple weeks in a nearby store, Walmart, Target, GameStop, Best Buy, your local LGS, something like that, great, because those will probably all sell them at MSRP. Your local LGS might charge more, but if you can find it MSRP, great. Go for it. I think that's a good buy. However, I strongly urge you, please do not pay these elevated prices. Like $128, guys. This is really not worth it. It's not. You can get some older packs for sets that are out of print for that price per pack, right? It's just crazy. And I think it's really important that we take a comparison to another set. This feels to me a lot like the next Crown Zenith. If you're not aware, Crown Zenith was the last set of the Sword and Shield era. It had a very high hit rate. It was a specialty set. Came from the Japanese set V-Star Universe. So typically specialty sets will come from high class sets or other sets like Pokemon 151, for instance, was a booster box set in Japan, but it wasn't technically a high class set. However, it became a specialty set for us. But every high class set that I can tell in Japan always ends up being a specialty set in English. A great example too is Shiny Treasures in Japan was a high class booster box. In English, it was Paldean Fates, which was a specialty set. So you had ETBs and booster bundles and the 3-pack blisters and all that kind of stuff. So this is very similar to that. Notice that Crown Zenith came out January 20th, 2023, so almost exactly 2 years ago. And up till recently, you've been able to find Sea and Sky boxes at Sam's Club with 14 packs for $40, guys. Like, readily available for months that you could find them. They've gone in and out of stock. Right now, they're out of stock. It's possible they may come back in stock. But this is a great set. This has a really high hit rate, tons of hits in it. Prismatic feels to me like it might be kind of like a Crown Zenith where it's maybe like a higher hit rate, more hits in the set. Not exactly, but a similar concept. Guys, so the point though is that Crown Zenith, specialty set, very popular, was very hyped up at its release. 2 years later, still receiving product. Pokemon has been slowly releasing product for Crown Zenith for the past 2 years, and I really think Prismatic is going to be the same way. So I really think that if you're patient, you're going to see reprints and new products that will have the packs. If you're just wanting to rip packs, I really think you're better off waiting until prices are better in the future and some other set is in the limelight and getting the hype. Again, if you can find these for MSRP, that's a different story. That's great, but be very careful about spending these, buying them for these really high elevated prices. I just would be very careful, guys. These are like danger Will Robinson type prices. I think they're insane for a new product. I really don't think it's worth it. And I think if you're patient, you may have to wait a year, but if you're patient, you'll be able to get a lot more Prismatic, I think, for a better price. I really do. Little thing to look out for on release day. If you can not be working that morning, or if this is really important to you and you really want to try to pick up like a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box, you may want to take the morning off work or something, right? If you really want to try to get these, because they're very hard to get, but usually they will restock this and sometimes some of these other items the morning of, and you are going to have to be quick because you know that every bot is going to be out there trying to get it as well. If you know how to create your own bot that can go after this product, more power to you. I don't know how to do any of that kind of stuff, but be on the lookout for this January 17th, that morning. I don't know exactly what time they usually release. I feel like it usually ends up being maybe like 9 o'clock Central Time, but could be earlier. So, maybe be refreshing and checking earlier. You can also follow something like Pokemon Deals and News on X, which is Twitter, and they will usually alert you to when those things go in stock. And like I said, you'll have to be quick. Make sure you have your account already set up on Pokemon Center. You have all your payment information in place and you are ready to go. You're signed in, rocked, and ready to go for January 17th. So yeah, again, if you can find these at MSRP, I think it's a great buy. Go for it, but be very careful about paying these exorbitant prices. So that's really my warning to you guys today. It's kind of a shorter video, not a lot there. This might be obvious to you, but I still think it's easy, even if you're experienced in the hobby, to get caught in the hype and to think, oh man, I'm never going to get this again, or I really want this right now. Just think about that, guys. $14.40 a pack is the price of this ETB right now, this pre-order. Like, that is just not worth it. There's a good chance that you could pull nothing but like an EX card and maybe a Pokeball reverse out of this. Like, I've had some bad ETBs that just have like hardly anything in them. And you would be devastated if you paid $128 and didn't pull hardly anything out of it. So just be careful, guys. It's just hopefully a reminder to all of you. Take a deep breath. This is an awesome time to look back at other sets that are not in the limelight. It's an awesome time to do that. It's an awesome time to collect those cards that are not in the limelight, or if you're wanting to rip packs, go rip packs from Brilliant Stars, Silver Tempest, Astral Radiance. Into the Scarlet Violet era, we've got Scarlet and Violet Base, Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces, Stellar Crown, Shrouded Fable. All of those sets have pack prices that are significantly less than Surging Sparks and Prismatic Evolutions. So if you're willing to kind of go back and open something that's less hyped, you can find great deals. Seriously. So just keep that in mind, guys. I really think that there's going to be a lot of Prismatic release over the next 2 years. I think if you're patient, you can get it for a much better price. Honestly, if you're really, really just dying to pull these cards, I would consider going to the Japanese. Open some Terrestrial Festival. I think that set's going to continue to get more affordable as they continue to release waves of that product. Japan has already been turning out reprints of that continuously. Pokemon Japan is very committed to making sure that product is readily available and that you can find it everywhere. This month or this next 2 months is going to be crazy. You might hear people saying like, we're never going to get this. The market's there's never going to be enough of this. I don't know. I still think Pokemon will print more. I think there will be some sort of season where this will lose its popularity a little bit and it will become more affordable, or Pokemon will create some sort of collection box that they, discount on Costco and everybody else is chasing something else. I do think that we're in for a big bull run in 2025. I think a lot of people are into Pokemon now. I think it's going to be a strong year for Pokemon. So you may have to wait a year to get Prismatic at a cheap price. But right now I've been opening, Crown Zenith for the cheapest that I've ever opened it for. And it was at the end of the 2-year cycle. I had to wait a long time. Like I opened some Crown Zenith before, but I didn't open a ton of it. But now I've been opening a lot of it because I've been able to find it at a cheap price. So sometimes being patient, especially for these specialty sets that are so popular and are likely to get printed a lot, can really pay off. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. If you didn't like the video, let me know why. Drop a comment if you agree or disagree, or if there's something I'm missing from this. I've got all kinds of content coming out on my channel, so I'd appreciate if you subscribe if this is at all interesting to you. I have other videos that are a lot more analysis oriented and detailed that might interest you. I'm working on one right now for kind of looking at some numbers and trends and everything of investing for 2024, like a big summary video. It's taking me a while, but stay tuned for that. Anyway, I hope you guys had an awesome 2024, and I hope that 2025 ends up being even better for you. Let me know if you've been pulling anything cool or picked up anything great in your collection. I always love to hear about it. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.